Today we're looking at locating a boost leak in a turbocharged engine. Let's get straight into it. So what we've done is take off the air filter and just worked out the diameter of this part here. And we've cut out a circle in a piece of timber. This is just a bit of pine. We've used a hole saw that matches the diameter quite nicely. I think this was 62 millimeters, I reckon. And that matches within about a millimeter, which is awesome. So a bit of pine timber cut with a hole saw. If you haven't got a hole saw, you could try a jigsaw and then sand it to the correct diameter. It takes a bit more time. This one here did have a little nail hole in it, but I just popped a screw in there. I didn't notice that until I had cut out the piece. Still works fine. So this was my first attempt at cutting out the piece of timber with the hole saw. Obviously, if I did it again, I would use a piece without any holes in it. Then what we've done, we've drilled a hole and pushed in a tubeless tire valve with a bit of silicone and let that dry for a few hours or overnight. I actually just spread a little smear of silicone right around the edge as well. So that's made a tight sealing silicone plug, totally airtight. This is actually the hole saw kit that I used, and I reckon it was this one here. That was 68 millimeters, which is why I resorted to making my own out of timber, and it works perfectly. So grab yourself some hole saws and you're in business. So next what you want to do is find where you've taken off your air cleaner, grab your silicone plug that we've made. So just push that into your silicone intake pipe like so, and then just do your hose clamp up, and that'll be a snug fit ready for your air valve to fit on the end there. Once you've done your hose clamp up, grab yourself a tire pressure gauge like this one. Simply plug that on the end of your tire valve, and now you can activate your tire pressure gauge. We can switch this one on, it's digital, which is awesome. So now we can activate our tire pressure gauge, and there's definitely a little baby leak somewhere, but our plug is sealing perfectly. I can hear a slow leak coming from this direction here somewhere. So next stop is to grab some detergent and water, just maybe half a cap in a whole bottle. Spray around all your pressurized piping, then activate your tire pressure gauge and check for any bubbles. So just do that around your whole system and you should find the boost leak pretty instantly. All right, so another little trick I've worked out, if you're just doing this by yourself, I've just popped a cable tie lightly around the trigger of the tire pressure gauge. So now she's showing, sitting on about 12 PSI. So that's good to check the whole entire system. So then hands free, we can go around and just squirt all of our fittings to make sure we're not getting any boost leaks where we don't want them. Around there, and you'll see some bubbles popping up if there is a boost leak. If I do find one, I'll try and make a video on it. That's the radiator hose. Hopefully there's no boost leak out of there. We'll be in trouble. Better check that. No, that's good. If that was hard, we'd be in big trouble. Head gasket. Definitely hear something coming from down there, so I'm going to check that out. See if we can find it. All right, I've found a very tiny leak, but this will give you an idea what we're looking for. Spray just down there. See how that's bubbling up? That's what we're looking for. Why haven't we got any boost? We've actually run out of compressor. I found the boost leak. So it's definitely coming from this right-hand wheel arch intercooler piping here. Why is that not focusing? Come on, focus, come on. You can definitely hear that leak. I've sprayed around these silicone pipes and there's nothing, but then I look near the hose clamp. Give you some camera, see that split? Look at that. That hose is split just before the hose clamp. So temporarily we might be able to slide that hose clamp back a bit, and then we'll eventually have to get that hose replaced. That goes up around in there, so pretty easy job. Loosen that hose clamp up in there. God damn it. You can just see it smashing the air out there. It's not even bubbling, it's just blowing it to bits. Right there is a split. So with our homemade timber cap and our tire pressure gauge and a bit of a cable tie on the handle there, and we found the leak. All right, just for now, I've whacked on a second hose clamp. I've moved this one forward and just put a dab of silicone under there, and that's already stopped the boost leak until I can get another 100mm silicone pipe after the car meet tomorrow. And I've put a second hose clamp back a bit further. So yeah, temporarily fixed for now. That contraption has worked brilliantly. So we popped down to Super Cheap Auto. They've got an awesome range, and we picked up this straight silicone hose, 63mm. Fits perfectly. This AAS brand. There's the part number if you want to look it up. It's 254mm, a lot thicker than the original one. I'll show you. This is what I had in there before. Super soft and squishy. Looks like it's only got a double row of threaded reinforcement in there. This one's got a massive row. It's at least 4 rows of stitching, I reckon. And a lot stronger, a bit firmer, heaps thicker, doesn't flex nearly as much. This one here just bloody squashes in your hand. But there's the split. So we found that boost leak with our little tool. So that one can be thrown out. I'll keep this for spares. That'll make at least another 1 or 2 little spare parts if we need, I reckon. So there it is down there. New hose on. Not sure if you can see under there. I'll just chuck the light on. So there's our brand new hose attached right there. Awesome. Oh, might have to fix up that rubber edge seal. She's just come off a bit. So yeah, there you go. Brand new hose. Thanks to Super Cheap. This one looks like it's going to last way longer. So what else we got here? We've got a Redline brand there. That's got heaps more stitching. There is a couple under here that are blue. They're looking a lot better too. So it looks like it was just that one shitty silicone hose that was on there. So we're not going to use that brand again. Here's a quick sneak peek at the Escort with the SR20 installed. Goes like a share of, you know what? 1980 RS2000 with an SR20. Just wait for that compressor. Just wait for that compressor to stop kicking in so we can finalize this video. All right, so that's how you find the boost leak. The tyre valves are available from Super Cheap Auto. I think a twin pack for $6.99. It's really just a hole saw kit, or get yourself a, what was it, 60, was it 62? 65, 68. I think it was 68mm hole saw. A video of it before. I'll have a look and I'll post it right here. But I reckon it's 68.
You said 62.
Did I? Hang on, let me stop the video and have a look. And that was 68mm. That was my fault. I did say it was 62mm before, but it was 68. So you get yourself a 68mm hole saw, or actually whatever size your intake silicone pipe is, that's what you'll need. We can chop it out with a jigsaw and sand it back to a circle if you've got time. Otherwise, yeah, head down to Bunnings or your local hardware store and get yourself a PVC cat plug, and that'll be even better. Drill a hole, pop your tyre valve into it, and you're done. All right, so that's what's that? What is it? Fucking boost leak testing, homemade style. Beauty. See you later. And as always, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like button. Leave a comment below. That would help my channel grow. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be fantastic. Beauty.